Yes, the headline is true. Aqib Talib was shot in the leg at a Dallas nightclub, which is code for strip club. The worst part of this is that all other football teams now have a leg up on the Broncos. Sources close to the story say Aqib Talib was on vacation and that the last leg of his trip was the hardest. Welcome to That's Good Broncos. I'm Brandon Perna, and I want to thank Aqib Talib for ruining my Sunday and forcing me to make a video about him getting shot in the GD leg. It's Sunday, Talib, Game of Thrones night. Nobody fucks with my Game of Thrones night. I should be worrying about how Jon Snow's going to destroy Ramsay Bolton and whether or not Lady Marjorie would sleep with me in real life. Instead, I got to talk about this. You know what they say in the news world, if it bleeds, it leads, and Aqib Talib's knees bleeds. Well, his leg bleeds, because that's where he got shot. That's good, Broncos. Okay, this is what happened. Late last night at a Dallas strip club called V Live, a guy came in and started firing a gun, or something like that. The altercation moved outside, and by the time the dust had settled, Aqib Talib had been shot in the leg. It appears to be a minor flesh wound, which is basically what I give my fleshlight every night. After the incident, Talib was taken to a hospital, which he has or shortly will be released from, depending on who you follow on Twitter. So it looks like he's going to be okay, and that's what's important.
Ya Talib!
The good news is this could have been a lot worse. The injury could have been more serious. Talib could have shot himself in the leg, and we all know how that story plays out. Or Talib could have been at the strip club with Cody Latimer's girlfriend and TJ Ward. Imagine the kind of trouble those three could have gotten into. The only person truly happy about this story is Johnny Manziel, who's like, finally, people will stop talking about my bad decisions, weight loss, and whether I do or do not know who I live with. Speaking of Manziel, you remember when Talib said this about him if Manziel was going to come to the Broncos? We're going to party. Don't get me wrong, Johnny, we're going to party. But we're going to work first. Without this work, there ain't no partying. We're going to make sure we get this work done. That's what I would tell him. Maybe, Aqib, it's time to scale back the partying. Or at the very least, change the way you party. To be honest, we still know very little about this incident or whether or not Talib was actually even shot in or outside or at the strip club. There are conflicting reports on some of these things. All I know for sure is if I see a place that looks like this, I don't go inside of it. Here's some sincere and friendly advice, Aqib. Stay the hell out of Texas during the off season. It was last year you and your brother were believed to be involved in an altercation at the Lux Club in Dallas. Stop going to clubs with stupid fucking names. V Live, Lux Club. You just got married, man. The only club you should be going to is Club Med. Get your whole family the hell out of Texas because in 2011, you and your mother got into trouble in Garland, Texas. It's time you moved the entire family to Golden, Colorado, where I am certain you guys won't be put into harm's way. And if you want a drink, you're now going to get that drink at Applebee's or have it in your backyard while you stare at nature's tits, the Rocky fucking Mountains. Talib, you're married, you're rich, and you're healthy. Nothing good is going to happen at a strip club after midnight. There are so many better options for you. Dave & Buster's, Netflix, making love to your wife, Netflix, bowling at one of the nice bowling alleys and not those old rundown ones, and Netflix. Netflix is the best nighttime activity and it is significantly cheaper than strippers. At $9.99 a month, it provides unlimited entertainment and no chance of getting shot or contracting STDs. No, this was not paid for by Netflix, but if you want to call me Netflix, you know my number. Now, I don't want to be the preachy guy because I like Aqib Talib. I like him a lot, and I honestly think there might be some people out there who are trying to hurt him. First, where was Brock Osweiler early Sunday morning? He lives in Texas now, and maybe he heard when Talib said this about him. If you're a backup quarterback, then that's your job title. You back up, and when the starter comes back, you back up again. He also warned Brock about taking the money to play in Houston. Maybe Brock don't like being told what to do with his Texas money. It could have also been the Carolina Panthers' Corey Brown, who Talib face masked the heck out of in the Super Bowl. Maybe he was seeking revenge. But the more plausible culprit is Colts tight end Dwayne Allen. One of the members of the Mile High Report, Chicken Dinner, came up with this theory stating, "I bet it was Dwayne Allen that shot him, but his poor aim from only one good eye saved Talib." That was pretty good. Aqib has to be the first non-military person to go to the White House the day after being shot, which is sad because he seemed to be the most excited player on the team to make the trip. He even bought a new suit for the occasion. The question for Talib is, how do you look the president in the eyes a day after being shot at a strip club? If you want to know, Talib, ask Joe Biden. I'm pretty sure he has to do that every Monday morning. Thanks for watching another episode of That's Good Sports. Make sure you subscribe here. Give me a follow on Twitter at Brandon Perna. Please come tweet to me. So many tweets would be good. And also check out my videos on the Mile High Report at milehighreport.com. After midnight at a strip club, you don't need to be there. Look, I partied this weekend. I was at a party where I was drinking. And guess what time I went to bed? 12:45 because I was tired. We're close to the same age, so I know you probably get tired about that time too. But I started drinking at 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 12:45. That's almost 10 hours of drinking. You're telling me that's not enough? That was plenty. And I woke up not hungover.